Okay. Welcome in the blind world of sports. I'm Drew. This is Jason. We're two blind brothers talking sports. If you want to follow us over on Twitter, you can follow me at Real Drew Dorsey.
And me at Real Jason Dorsey. I hope y'all consider subscribing and also like this show as well. We're going to be talking about NFL free agency, where everybody went, and who we can remember, right?
Yeah, and I have my phone open and on the free agent list.
Yeah.
Might take a little while to go through them, but I'll scroll to make sure we don't miss something.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about the Saints first because that is the team that we love, and then we'll go from there. So what you think about the Saints, Drew?
They lost a lot of people, and they can't get they can't get much on the defensive line. That's the problem right now.
Yeah, that's a big problem. I mean, you lose David Onyemata, Marcus
you
Davenport.
lost your whole defensive line, your starters.
Yeah, Shy Tuttle.
Shy Tuttle.
And it's not like Shy Tuttle and Marcus Davenport was the best.
No.
But it was still they played a lot.
Yeah, it's Davenport's always hurt.
Yeah.
He was always hurt. He done good whenever he was in. He looked like he could actually pass rush, but he was never healthy. Onyemata, he was hurt a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Caden Ellis, he just came on this last year, and he played like 11 games, had 7 sacks. So it's like, is that really that big of a loss? Yeah, he had a decent year, but he played 11 games.
Yeah.
So Shy Tuttle, it was a rotation piece.
Yeah.
They didn't replace him yet.
No, and that I think that's where I'm freaking out. So I'm sure Saints fans are too.
I ain't. They'll get something.
They gonna get something, but no guarantee what they're gonna get.
No.
Are they just gonna get rotation pieces and they have to start them?
That's a possibility. It all depends because they have some people available. I heard I think Ashawn Robinson. I think that's how you pronounce his name.
Yeah,
he's not the best player, but he's no worse than Shy Tuttle.
Well, I know, but Shy Tuttle didn't start either.
No, but that's gonna be a piece.
Ashawn Robinson's gonna start. That's the problem.
Yeah, So I don't know. And what I'm hoping in the draft, this is my hopes. I'm hoping that Jalen Carter falls. He's not gonna fall all the way to 29, but if he falls in the middle first, okay, now I would trade up. Find a way to trade up and go take Jalen Carter because you need him. That's your biggest need.
Yeah, but the Saints got so many other needs. You can't be wasting draft picks.
That's not wasting.
For one player?
Do we have a defensive line?
No, that's what I'm saying.
That could be our whole defensive line right there.
No. He can't play.
Can make up for 3 players.
No, he can't. No way. But you have to keep your draft picks because you're gonna have to draft at least 2 or 3.
Yeah, but they have extra picks next year.
But that's next year. What about this year? The Saints go draft.
They have a 2nd round pick. Don't they have an extra 3rd round pick this year?
Yes, they got extra 3rd round.
Okay, they're gonna draft. That's they better draft. Put it this way, they better draft some. The first pick is gonna have to be one.
Because my thinking is, you go sign Derek Carr, a big splash quarterback, but now you have no defense to help him out. That's what he needs.
They have a defense.
No, they don't have a defensive line. That's where it starts, up front. If you can't get pressure on the quarterback and stop the run.
If the corners are really good, they'll get pressure.
Okay, do the Saints have great corners?
They got Lattimore.
And?
Adebo. And they got good safeties with Matthew and May. And don't they have a 3rd one?
I think so, but I don't remember the 3rd
one.
one.
And the rookie corner they drafted last year. He done good. Taylor.
From Tennessee.
Yeah, so they have the DBs for all that.
Yeah, but
they do need a pass rush, so they got to figure out how to get a pass rush from somewhere.
Somewhere,
because Demario Davis is getting older.
Yeah.
He's kind of old.
Yeah,
so he's getting older.
And that's another thing, linebacker. You lost Caden Ellis, who's not a big loss because he only did 1 year like that.
And then it's not that they're losing them to the NFC South. Caden Ellis and Onyemata, they both went to the Falcons. Tuttle went to the Panthers.
The Panthers, yeah.
So it's like, and Von Bell, he left the Bengals.
Yeah,
he was on the Saints. They drafted him. He went to the Panthers too. So it's like all the Saints players.
Those teams know where to go.
Yeah, they're like, okay, they had a great defense. So let's just go get some of their defense.
Yeah, but they're a little older now, so
yeah,
you can have them.
Yeah,
but Caden Ellis is not a big loss. But you still got Pete Warner, Demario Davis, and I think they only play 2 linebackers on the Saints anyway.
Yeah, they like to play that 3rd safety.
Yeah.
That nickel safety.
And see, I miss the 4-3 defense, the 4 defensive linemen, 3 linebackers.
I wish they would switch to a 3-4. I like to have the linebackers blitzing on the outside.
That's not
I
bad
like
too.
those.
I don't like the 4-2-5, I think they call it, with the 3 safeties. I think that's what they call it.
I don't know.
Something like that. But yeah, I don't like the 3 safeties.
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't care for it that much. Now, if we had the safety to do that, like a Jamal Adams.
Yeah.
I mean, now C.J. Gardner-Johnson, he done good because he played the nickel for him. He wasn't bad, but they gave him away for like a 5th-round pick. That was stupid.
Yeah, that was dumb. Yeah.
You might as well have kept it and just tagged him.
Well, yeah, you might as well. Yeah, I mean,
and you could have tagged him or traded him this offseason, but yeah, they crazy.
Yeah, but at least now the Saints are under the salary cap by restructuring Marshawn Lattimore, Cameron Jordan. Who else they did?
And Kamara. I think those were $10 million for Kamara and Jordan. They got 10 something.
Yeah.
And Kamara was, I think he was about 7. So it was a total about 29 they restructured.
Yeah.
Them.
So I mean, now they're underneath the salary, so now they can maybe do something today.
At least little piece. You got to start.
Even if they're not starters.
You got to get those rotation pieces because Cameron Jordan, he's older now.
Yeah.
I don't know. He can't play every down. No way.
No.
So they have to start replacing them. And in the draft, I hope what's that guy's name? I think it was a defensive tackle. He was one of the fastest defensive tackles to ever run the 40.
This year?
Yeah. It was the one where Twitter was blowing up because of him.
Oh,
I don't remember his name, but that's the guy.
Should have asked me before we came on.
I know. I just remembered. If y'all know his name, comment down below his name. He ran a fast 40 time for a defensive tackle. I don't remember. I don't know.
But just because he's fast don't mean he's
good. But I want him. He's fast.
He can chase down the quarterback.
That's right.
Yeah. So hopefully they draft well. And knowing the Saints, they're probably going to draft.
Saints draft really well. So
not if they draft like an offensive lineman.
If they draft, no, we need defensive linemen this year. You got your pick on the offensive line 1st round last time. Now, what I could see them doing in the draft, they can, if multiple people are still there at the end of the 1st round, someone might want to trade up. So why not trade back a little bit, get some more picks if you don't have to trade down too far?
Yeah.
And you can get more picks and draft more players.
Yeah, because I think the Saints got the 10th pick in the 2nd round.
Yeah, something like that.
So if they got the 29th in the 1st round, so if they could just trade back to maybe the 5th pick. In the second
not
round,
too far.
Not too far.
Yeah. Now, but they're gonna know what the Saints are picking. So if you trade back, you better.
Yeah.
You better be able to get the person you want.
Yep. Because my first 2 picks, that's what it would be. But I would take 2 defensive linemen. But with Alvin Kamara's situation, you have to draft a running back.
Well, you can always in the offseason right now, I don't know if this is realistic, but Austin Eckler is seeking a trade now. The Chargers couldn't come to an agreement on the contract. So he is looking around for a trade. The Saints, I don't know if they want to give him a contract or not.
But he's old.
I don't know how old he is.
And he's small.
Don't matter. He's going to be just like Kamara. He does good.
Well,
can he stay healthy? I don't know because he gets hurt a lot.
You don't want him as your featured back.
Well, they need him for Kamara is going to get suspended.
Oh yeah.
Just how long? Is it 6 games?
Yeah. And that's what I don't understand either. Maybe somebody else can explain it in the comments about Kamara, however you say it.
I think it's Kamara. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, he's been on the Saints for so long. I'll just call him Kamara. Kamara, don't matter. But what I'm saying is, why would the Saints have to restructure his contract if he's going to go to jail for a little while?
To free up money right now. Because he's not suspended. He's not suspended right now. They need the money now. So you got to restructure.
But doesn't that contract be voided once that happens?
No, he might lose. He might get a pay cut. It's not voided, but they might have some.
That's stupid. I got to pay a guy that's in jail.
You pay him his guaranteed money no matter what. That's guaranteed. But they do have. I heard Shannon Sharp. I think it was. He said every contract has like some kind of moral thing, moral stipulation in the contract. It's something in there. It protects the team. Okay. So if they do something, it does void it.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. I'm like, man, That's crazy. If you got to pay him his like you said, just his guarantee.
Yeah.
I mean, there has to be some kind of stipulation.
I
Like you go
think,
to jail. I mean,
no, I think they do have teams that are protected, but now you still gonna owe them money. Like the guaranteed money, I don't think you can get out of that.
Yeah.
But it might convert that guaranteed money into non-guaranteed if they've done something.
Okay.
Because like the Antonio Brown when he got traded to the Raiders and signed a big contract.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think he ended up missing practice or something and then avoiding his contract. I don't know how all that worked, or if he ended up settling or something because I know he was suing.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Okay. I mean, that makes sense. I mean, I was just wondering, like, because if you can void his contract, that saves you a lot of money.
Oh yeah, If he goes to just say he's gonna miss the majority of the season and you can void his contract, I mean the way the Saints are hurting on money, I would think about that's it. I'm sorry, Kamara.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but
I'm getting somebody else.
I need the money.
I'm drafting.
You're getting older.
Yep.
You stay injured now. It's time for you to go.
And you want to do something like that? That's your fault.
Yep.
Now someone would sign him. He's a good running back.
He's a good running back.
But
yeah, so I mean, that would be not good.
Saints better sign some people.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, they got to get some defensive linemen.
Yep.
They got to start getting their help. And as of right now, I don't think they signed anybody.
No.
They just lost some people.
We keep checking updates, but
the only one, I mean, they did get Derek Carr. I mean, that's the biggest piece. You need a quarterback.
Yeah.
But
you know Derek Carr needs a defense.
Yeah.
Around him.
He goes from the Raiders, I'm going to a great defense, and now they can't sign nobody.
Yep. So, I mean.
But hey, that's Derek Carr's fault. If he really wanted people around him, he could have took less money.
Yeah, and that's a problem, too.
You wanted your money, you got it.
You want a team around you, but yet you're going to take.
That's right.
You
should, instead of taking the $37 million, I think it was a year, take $30 million a year, and you could have kept Onyemata.
Yeah.
Because them not signing Onyemata back,
that hurts.
It puts like $10 million of dead money.
Dead money, yeah.
Now, if they would have re-signed him, it would have helped for now, but it would have still been bad later.
Yeah.
So they're just taking the hit now for $10 million. So that's something else that hurt.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, that's not much more you can say about the Saints.
That's it.
That's what's going on with the Saints. Yeah, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel too. So who you want to go talk about now?
We could talk about the NFC South a little bit more.
Okay. Atlanta. You want to talk about what Atlanta did?
Yeah, I guess so.
Getting David Onyemata, getting Caden Ellis.
And Bates.
Jesse
Bates from the Bengals. That was a good pickup.
Yep.
Whenever he signed there, I'm like, oh, that's crazy. You go to the Falcons, it's like you going from Joe Burrow to nothing.
Maybe he wait. Didn't the Falcons sign that quarterback too?
Taylor Heineke.
Yeah,
just signed him. Woke up.
Jesse Bates knows Falcons are on the move.
Yeah, right.
Falcons are flying.
No, that's gonna be their. He's gonna be playing until their rookie's ready. They drafting a quarterback.
Yeah. I don't find Taylor Heineke's gonna be a.
No, I think it was a 2-year, $20 million. I don't know how much guaranteed.
Yeah, he's a stopgap for now.
Yeah, and whether they trade up or they stay there, he's not gonna be starting all year.
Yeah,
unless they're winning and have a chance to make the playoffs, he's gonna get benched at some point.
Yeah,
but he might not even start depending on how good the rookie looks.
Yeah, because they drafted a rookie. Yeah,
yeah. Might be like Matt Flynn and Russell Wilson.
And you never know because they still got Desmond Ridder.
And that too. They might not. What if they don't draft one and they could take something else? They can take Jalen Carter.
They might just load up on defense. Who knows?
Kalen Ellis, Onyemata, go get Jalen Carter if he falls.
Yeah, I mean,
why not?
That'll help your defense.
But if they stick with Ridder, I think that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, but they added Janu Smith.
But if you're sticking with Ridder, what's the point of signing Heineke for $20 million? If Ridder's gonna be starting a backup for $20 million, that's stupid.
Okay, so when you say it like that,
it's like I don't think they're keeping Ridder.
Heineke's gonna start.
Yeah,
but I mean, but they the position I really love on the Falcons is their tight end position now. They got Kyle Pitts and Janu Smith now.
Yeah, not Janu Smith. The good thing about him, Arthur Smith, I think that's the coach's name.
Yes.
He was the offensive coordinator for the Titans when Janu Smith went off. So he's going to know how to use him. Him and Pitts, I think they're going to both have really good years.
Oh, yeah.
Depending on the quarterback, though.
You got to have a quarterback.
If you got Ridder or Heineke throwing to you,
yeah.
I mean, McLaurin did do good with Heineke, but it's still not the best situation.
Yep. I mean, and And like I heard on Twitter, somebody say, "Don't look at Jonnu Smith's tape from the Patriots. Look at him from the Titans."
Yeah, I seen that one. Yeah.
But it makes sense because he didn't do that good on the Patriots.
No, they didn't use him right, and usually the Patriots are good at using tight ends.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
on offense, the tight end position is really good for the Falcons. That's going to be very good safety valves.
Yeah, and they did sign Lindstrom back.
Yeah, they're
guard.
Yeah,
so
guard. Yeah,
I don't know how good the rest of their line is, but he was really
they got
good,
one piece. Yeah,
they got one.
So I mean, Falcons are doing good things in free agency. I mean, Jesse Bates is going to help them on defense big time.
And Onyemata and Caden Ellis, I don't know how much they're going to help. We're going to see if Onyemata stays healthy. He was having a decent year, but can he stay healthy? Caden Ellis, we'll see. That was a 1-year kind of thing he did.
Yeah.
Will he be able to be that every down linebacker? We're going to find out this year.
Yep.
See if the Saints made a bad choice.
But you see what happened with Caden Ellis is it was his contract year last year. So he did
good.
Extra special so he can get another contract.
And that's a lot of them do that.
Yeah.
Let's wait till the last year now. Okay, now pay me. Like, come on. You can do this the whole contract.
Yeah. And it's like you can tell that they're very talented on their contract year, but they don't play like that until that year. I don't know, for some reason. I don't know if they're playing not to be hurt.
I don't know.
I don't know, because they're playing for the second contract. I don't know.
Yeah.
So we'll see for the Falcons if Caden Ellis turns out to be an X.
Be that linebacker that they want.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because is Deion Jones still on the Falcons?
Yeah.
Because he was really good when he first came out of college.
Yeah, he gets hurt too much now.
Yeah, so
he's still a good linebacker, but he's older and he gets hurt too much. He can't stay healthy.
Yeah, because he was good coming out of college, but
that's a lot of players now. They can't stay healthy.
Yep. So I mean, the Falcons are on the move. They're doing some good things in free agency.
They just got to figure out the quarterback.
Yep. And receiver position because they don't have no.
Yeah, they got Drake London. They drafted last year, and you still got Kyle Pitts, and Drew. He done really good.
They need receivers. You can't just go with just Drake London.
You got Kyle Pitts and Jonnu Smith.
Their tight end position's good, but you need to add one more receiver.
That's 3 people that can catch the ball. I'm not saying you don't need to add another receiver.
Yeah.
That's three receivers.
Like for me, if they were smart, they would go get the DJ Chark or the other
They not spend their money. I don't even know if they have any left to spend unless they restructure.
Yeah, that's true too.
Because I mean, they done signed. That's 3 people on defense and a guard. Now I'm pretty sure they pushed that money towards the back end, but
yeah. So I mean, the Falcons are doing good, and then the Panthers, same thing. They signed Shy Tuttle.
Yeah, Shy Tuttle. They also got Von Bell.
Yeah.
So I mean, they're trying to help out their defense, but like they don't have a quarterback either.
No.
But they're gonna be drafting one.
Yep.
And they traded away DJ Moore. You don't remember
what pick the Panthers got?
They traded after the number 1.
Oh, that's right.
They traded DJ Moore and 4
we just did
2
a show on
rounds.
that.
Yeah, 2 first-round picks in 2 seconds.
I'm like, wait a minute, I forget what pick they.
So they better hit on the quarterback, and to me, you need more than just a quarterback. If you can trade down, still get your quarterback you want, but get extra picks.
Yeah, that's what I would do. If you can trade down to number 4,
just hopefully no one jumps you where the Cardinals at number 3.
Yeah.
If you have at least 4 quarterbacks, if you like all those 4 quarterbacks, trade down.
Yep.
If you like 3 of them, take a chance and trade down. That's what I would do.
Well, yeah, that's what I would do too, because then you can, Panthers, like you said, DJ Moore's gone.
Yeah, he's gone. They need a receiver.
They need a running back. They just need a lot of things. But starting with Shy Tuttle, I don't think he's going to be like a dominant player on their defensive line.
No, but he's going to be another rotation piece, and he might actually start. He might actually get more playing time over there.
Yeah, he might, and maybe he needs more playing time to show what he can do.
Yep.
Like I told you.
Usually, whenever the Saints players leave, they play a little bit better for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like Trey Hendrickson, he left. He played better. Now Von Bell kind of played the same. He's actually really good for the Bengals.
Akeem Hicks for the Bears when he went there. He played a lot
better.
No,
he played way better.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He played okay for the Saints, but whenever he went there, he turned his entire career around and just played great.
It's just like they don't use them right or something.
Yeah.
And then when they get in a better system that fits them, I mean, they take off.
Now, I mean, the Saints have good players. Like, I mean, they drafted Lattimore. It's not that they don't have good players. It's just the little role players that they keep on changing in and out. When they go somewhere else, they become a solid starter and play really good.
Yeah. Yep. NFC South, boy, they're taking all the Saints players, trying to help them out.
They know how the Saints build a defense, so let's bring some of that over to our team.
Yep. And then the Buccaneers, they didn't do nothing.
No, I think the only move they did was the corner. They re-signed Dean.
Yeah, Dean.
Jamel Dean. Whatever you say his first name.
They still got a lot of work to do now.
They don't have a quarterback. No. Well, no, they did sign someone.
Who?
No, they didn't. They're looking at Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, they're looking at Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
And that's what I tweeted out. You go from a Hall of Fame quarterback, Tom Brady, to bottom of the barrel, Baker Mayfield.
Oh, yeah, I commented. I don't know if it was on Diana Rossini or something, but I replied. They go from they were saying Kyle Trask is supposed to be the best quarterback in the division.
Yeah.
And now they're going to sign Baker Mayfield. Like if he's the best QB in the division, why you need Baker Mayfield?
Yeah. Because now the Saints got Derek Carr. And
Baker Mayfield's not gonna win you.
No,
he's not gonna be that guy. Now he could be if you draft one, but I mean I don't know if even he's gonna start. He might just be the backup to Trask.
Maybe just to have a backup, but you better not pay him a lot of money.
Well, I don't know. I don't think they have money. I think they're just as bad as the Saints, but the Saints are good at maneuvering around.
You would think losing Tom Brady, you would have money on.
But they have dead money with other people.
I guess so.
Dead money and the older players like Levante David, he's actually a free agent this time.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That wouldn't be bad if the Saints can get a linebacker like that.
Yeah, but that's another older guy. I don't know if he's gonna take the pay cut.
No, he might not. But whatever team he's going to, he's going to win a Super Bowl.
But or does he want to cash in one more time? It's gonna be his last contract, probably.
You know where he probably should go? He should go join the Bears.
Now that wouldn't be bad to go with the younger guys.
Yeah.
The younger team but I don't think he's gonna want to go there. I think he's gonna want to win now. So
yeah.
I mean, let's say Rodgers goes to the Jets. Why not go there?
Because you might make the playoffs your first year with the Jets.
Yeah, but depending on what they bring in, they might be able to go for it. If they bring in Rodgers, they're a championship contender. Then it all depends on if they bring in some veterans to help out the young team.
Yeah.
Because Rodgers, I don't know, he's not really going to help a young team. He doesn't help his young players.
He's not here to help the young team.
No. You got to bring players in that's willing to do that. Levante David, he's one of the guys you can stick in that locker room and help him out.
Yeah. Be the example. Be the leader,
Because he's not going back to the Bucs. They're not going to have a good year this year.
Nope. Not at all.
Unless Trask plays out of his mind.
So what we're saying is the Saints got a good shot to win the NFC South.
If they don't win the division after signing Derek Carr, trade Derek Carr.
You're in
but
trouble.
I think Derek Carr has a no trade clause. So
we're stuck.
I mean, yeah, I can't do nothing. I don't want to trade Derek Carr. I mean, it's better than having backup quarterbacks as your starter. So
yeah. I mean,
that's basically the NFC South.
Yeah. Who you want to go to now?
I don't know.
Raiders, Bears.
Jimmy Garoppolo. Yeah,
we go to the Raiders.
Let's do Raiders then the Bears.
Okay. Yeah, Jimmy Garoppolo went to the Raiders. I'll bet that makes the Raiders fans happy. If Raiders fans are happy, type Y for yes and type N for no.
I don't know. I'd be body type. I mean, it's better than not having anybody.
Yeah.
Because they could have had. I mean, if they didn't have him, they would have had to sign Dalton or somebody else. But Garoppolo, he hasn't been able to stay healthy.
Yeah.
He can take your team to the Super Bowl, but he's not going to win you a Super Bowl. He's not going to be the guy that wins it. It's going to have to be your defense.
Yep.
And the Raiders never have a defense.
Nope.
I think they lost Gibson. I think he played there last year.
Yeah.
The safety, and they were looking at Jordan Poyer. He was supposed to. They would have tweets that they were getting, I think, closer to a deal, but they end up getting Epps. I don't know. I don't even know his first name.
Yeah.
I don't know where he came from.
Mike Epps?
I don't know.
I think.
It might be Mike Epps, but it's a safety they brought in. So it's like their defense isn't going to be that good. Garoppolo needs a defense.
Yeah, because Garoppolo, he's a game manager. He's not going to make a bunch of mistakes, but he's not going to like you said, win the game.
He's not going to be Patrick Mahomes where he's going to throw it all over the field.
No.
He's not that kind of quarterback.
The good thing is he does have a Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, and they can run the ball.
They can run the ball.
They tagged him.
Yeah.
But depending on how long, if he holds out, he might hold out.
Yeah, being on a franchise tag.
Being on a franchise tag. Put it this way, he's not going to sign until he absolutely has to.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't.
Yep. And who's the Raiders receivers? You know?
Devontae Adams.
Besides him.
Devontae Adams.
And I don't think he ever had a receiver like a Devontae Adams either.
Debo Samuel.
I mean, yeah, you had Debo Samuel.
I mean, he's not Devontae Adams.
That's what I'm saying.
But
so you never know. Maybe with Devontae Adams might rejuvenate Garoppolo, and he might be throwing it all over the field. Who knows?
I mean, there's Darren Waller too. So
yeah, so that's two pieces right
there.
But
he had George Kittle and Debo, so it's.
Like
I mean, they're really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Devontae Adams. Yeah, you taking Devontae Adams all day over Debo.
Yeah.
But Darren Waller and George Kittle. I mean, I'll take them both on the Saints. If you pick the one that I get, I'll take them.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah. But I think it's good that the Raiders at least signed a quarterback. I mean, you had Derek Carr. He was getting older. You benched him for some unknown reason last year.
No, hell, it was but this is what they said. They didn't want him to get hurt and then his contract become fully guaranteed. Like they had to pay him. It was like $40 million.
Yeah.
So they benched him the last game.
I think it was
one game. It might have been the last two.
Yeah.
And that's why they played Stidham.
Yeah. And then Derek Carr got all upset about it.
I want to play.
He got upset about it and walked off the team.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, but I would have been upset too.
He walked off the team? I don't remember.
Yeah, he walked out. He walked out the stadium and stuff.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, but I'd have been upset too. You benched me because you don't want to pay me the guaranteed contract if I get hurt.
I would have got hurt. I would have got hurt. It might not have been a real injury, but hey, my foot hurts. Something would have been hurt.
I got an ankle injury.
No, I don't know if it had to be like a serious injury or what.
Yeah.
I don't know how all that works, but
yeah. But I mean, so you went from Jared Stidham to Jimmy Garoppolo, who's an upgrade. So
yeah, and Stidham, he went to the
Broncos.
So if they didn't get Jimmy Garoppolo,
yeah, they
would have been stuck without a quarterback. They still could draft one. Yeah. I think they're in the middle of the first round. If I remember, it might be like the 14th pick. So they can still draft one.
It just won't be who they really want.
No, and they could always trade up. And I don't know if they want to do that because their defense, they need some players on defense.
Yep. Yeah, because Epps won't be the only person that can help them.
No.
So.
And I don't know I don't remember them getting any other defensive player. If they did, it wasn't like a big player.
A big player that's going to dominate or help.
No.
You know, so it's a good start for the Raiders getting Garoppolo. You got Devontae Adams, Darren Waller, on Josh Jacobs. So that's a good core on offense.
Is Jimmy Garoppolo like a upgrade from Derek Carr? Not really.
No,
Derek Carr plays better.
I'm saying he's an upgrade from Jared Stidham.
No, that, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you didn't win with Derek Carr, can you win with Jimmy Garoppolo? That's Jimmy Garoppolo. He's going to manage the game for you, but I don't know if that's going to translate to wins. You got to help out their defense.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's all there is to it for the Raiders.
Yeah.
I mean, simple as that.
Now, the Bears, they helped out their team.
Yes.
With the trade from the number 1 pick trading down to the 9th.
Yep.
And they got DJ Moore, so they got a number 1 receiver.
Mm-hmm.
And now they signed TJ Edwards.
Tremaine
Edmunds. At first, I thought he went to the Bills. I seen a tweet, and I tweeted out that Tremaine Edmunds went to the
Steelers you're talking about.
Yeah, the Steelers. And I'm like, when someone commented it was TJ Edwards that went to the Bears. I'm like, wait. So I started looking. I'm like, so I went delete the tweet, and then he ended up going to the Bears. I'm like, well, I went unfollow the person that tweeted that he went to the Steelers. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
So the Bears, they're going for it. They're starting to build a team around Justin Fields.
Oh yeah, they are,
and it's starting to look good.
Yeah. And I tweeted out that Tremaine Edmunds and TJ Edwards could be the next Brian Urlacher and Lance Briggs. If you agree with me, Bears fans, type Y for yes, N for no.
Type no. Type N. Put a bunch of N's. You cannot say anybody's gonna be Brian Urlacher. maybe Lance Briggs. Lance Briggs, he was good, but he wasn't Urlacher.
I'm not saying
you saying they're gonna be Urlacher and Briggs.
Yeah, they're gonna be like them. I didn't say they could be Hall of Famers.
No, I'm not saying they might make the Hall of Fame, but they're not gonna be Urlacher.
They're gonna make the tackles and call the defense.
Nobody's gonna be Urlacher. Nobody's gonna be Ray Lewis.
Did I say Ray Lewis? I said Brian
Urlacher's on the same level as Ray Lewis.
Nah.
Yeah. You comparing these two linebackers to Brian Urlacher and Lance Briggs, but you can't compare Urlacher to Ray Lewis.
No.
That's just stupid. Bears fans, don't go to Chicago, dude.
I might get in trouble with Chicago.
That's you crazy.
But I mean, okay, put it this way. Have you ever been able to talk about the Bears linebackers like this since Urlacher and Briggs?
You still can.
Tremaine Edmunds is really good.
He's a really good linebacker.
Urlacher. TJ Edwards. Is he yes.
No.
TJ Edwards. Is he a really good linebacker?
Nope.
Is he
He's good. I think Edmunds is better.
Was Lance Briggs better? Was he good?
Lance Briggs is better than both of them.
You think
anybody would take Lance Briggs over those two? Anybody would take Urlacher over those two.
Yeah, I know.
So okay, you can't compare them to them. No.
Well, I'm just saying. And people did call me clown on Twitter.
I agree.
Because I said that.
Whenever he tweets out something stupid, I don't even like it. I don't retweet it.
Yeah, but I'm paid to give my opinion.
You not paid nothing.
Well, I give free opinions.
Yeah.
I give my free opinions until I get paid.
I don't agree with him all the time. There's a lot of times I don't agree with him.
But that's okay. We got different opinions. That's what makes our show good.
Yeah.
If y'all like it, hit the like button and subscribe, people. But I mean, the Bears are up and coming team. They're very young.
Didn't they get some offensive linemen? Or no?
No, I don't think the Bears did.
The Bears. Okay, might be thinking of another team. I thought they got somebody. I don't remember.
We'll scroll through your phone, see if
I'm gonna have to be scrolling for a while.
Chicago Bears.
I
don't think they got offensive linemen. I know the Broncos got Ben Powers and the other guy that started with M. I don't remember his name. What's Andrew?
Huh?
The offensive lineman that went to the Broncos. It was Ben Powers and who? The tackle.
McGlinchey?
McGlinchey, yeah.
Was that him?
I think so. So I don't know. I don't think the Bears signed offensive linemen. If they did, I don't remember. But you can find out on there. But signing TJ Edwards, Tremaine Edmunds on the Bears is a big time start. I mean,
I can't find it.
That's fine. I mean, but if you did not sign those linebackers, then the Bears would have been in the same boat they've been in. I mean, since Brian Urlacher and Lance Briggs, the Bears have been not a dominant defense, put it that way. They've been okay, probably middle of the road. But signing these two linebackers is gonna.
But one thing that hurt, they traded Roquan Smith.
Yeah, but I heard they traded him because he didn't fit the system they were running.
Well, run a different system. Because Roquan Smith's a really good linebacker.
Oh yeah, he was good.
I mean, put him in a position to do better.
Yeah.
Well, he don't fit my system. Well, make him fit. Put him somewhere. Call plays for him. To
I'm sorry. Go ahead. You keep talking. I got a message.
So. Okay. That way, he's a really good linebacker, and you trade him away. I don't like that trade that they did for them, but they did with free agency. Those two linebackers, I mean, I like it. They got DJ Moore, and with the 9th pick, if they get Jalen Carter, you got linebackers. You're gonna add Jalen Carter.
Yeah,
that'd be great.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, if you add Jalen Carter.
Now they probably need to add a corner or two, like a couple of DBs. They gotta continue to add. It's not finished yet for the Bears. Mm-hmm. But so add a couple more pieces, and if Jalen Carter falls to you, take him or trade down one more time and try to get lucky.
Yeah. I mean, like you said, you think Jalen Carter's going to fall anyway.
I don't know if he falls out the top 10.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because let's say he falls to the Eagles at number 10. I don't think they're letting him pass up because I think Fletcher Cox is a free agent. I think they re-signed Brandon Graham, the Eagles.
Yeah.
So I don't see them letting him get past the Eagles.
Yeah,
that's my opinion.
Well, yeah, and think about it too. The Eagles need a defensive tackle.
Yeah,
because they just lost
Fletcher Cox and Hargrave.
Yeah,
he went to the 49ers.
Yep. So I mean, the Eagles need one. So if the Bears don't pick him at number 9, he's probably gonna be gone.
Yeah, he's gonna be. Yeah, that's where it's gonna. Someone has to trade up to number 8 because the Bears can take him or the Eagles can take him.
Yeah,
unless they really don't trust him on the off the field. That's the only way he falls past them.
Yeah. So you heard it here first. Jalen Carter's going number 9 or 10.
No, I know they probably not passing 9 or 10.
Yeah. But yeah, so I mean, and the Bears getting DJ Moore helps Justin Fields a ton.
Yep. And you never know. The Bears, they might go offensive tackle. They might pick an offensive lineman to help Justin
They do.
Fields.
But if they smart, they would go get Orlando Brown to play left tackle.
Yeah, I don't
they
think
need
he signed
one.
anywhere.
Yeah, they need one.
Yeah.
So
they can use a whole new offensive line. They might have one good one, but I don't think. And I don't remember.
Yeah,
I thought they. I don't know why I'm saying they would say this. I think they signed one, but they might not have.
I don't know.
They might not have.
Hey, it's hard to remember all these names.
I wish that we could see a piece of paper in front of us.
Yeah,
I mean it would be a lot easier. We could just read all. We could read them all and then talk about every single one.
That's who we talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we forgot about this guy.
Yeah.
You know, hey, we can't remember everything. So I mean, so the Bears are doing good.
Yeah, and if you follow us over on Twitter, like we're talking about stuff, but there's some stuff we forget. We tweet, we retweet. So if you follow us over on Twitter, well, I mean, you'll get a lot more information.
And once again, my Twitter handle is at Real Jason Dorsey,
and I'm at Real Drew Dorsey.
Yeah. So and if you know, Dorsey is spelled Dorsey.
Yes.
Just to let y'all know. So
yeah, some people said DARCI or CEY. Yeah.
So yeah, the Bears are up and coming. I mean, not too much to say more about them. I mean,
no, the Eagles. We were kind of touching on them.
Yeah, Hargraves. I didn't know Fletcher Cox.
I think he's the free. Well, he only has signed a 1-year deal last year.
Okay.
And I don't think they re-signed him yet. No, they might not.
Hey, come on, Saints.
They talked about him. That'd be a decent pickup. He's older, but he still can play.
Yeah, and Saints need somebody.
Saints need him.
Yeah,
that'll be a start.
Yeah, then you can draft somebody to play behind him. You know, something.
Yeah, they got to get something.
Yeah.
And the Eagles, I mean, they losing C.J. Gardner-Johnson's a free agent. They didn't re-sign him.
Oh, so where he's gonna go?
I don't know where he's going. They didn't say where he's
not coming back to the Saints.
No, they can't afford him.
No.
And he's probably going to go to. I think he's going to try to go for his money somewhere.
Oh yeah, he wants his money. Yeah.
Yeah, he wanted his money with the Saints. That's why they traded him for a 5th-round pick.
Hey, you know who? Oh, you know who he should probably go to? The Dolphins.
I don't think they can afford him.
You don't think?
Jalen Ramsey, no. I don't think they're going to bid afford him. Unless, I mean, they always have a way to push money back.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, you got Jalen Ramsey now. You got David Long as a linebacker.
Yeah.
You had C.J. Gardner-Johnson. I mean,
I don't think he's going there. Honestly, I don't know where he could go.
No. I know he wants his payday, though.
Yeah.
So, wherever he's going to get paid.
Now, I don't see him going to a team like the Texans. I don't even know their money situation, but I don't see that happening. The way the Falcons are signing everybody, hey, why not go there? Have a whole Saints team.
Yeah.
I mean, why not?
And I think they got money, so they can just blow it on him.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. They signed 5 players actually.
Yeah.
They might be out of money now.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know where he can go. Maybe the 49ers don't have no money either.
No. Cowboys like to get players.
But apparently they
didn't do nothing yet, I don't think.
They only did Tony Pollard.
I think that's all they did was tag him.
Yeah. So they're not improving anything either. So
nope. I can't remember all the teams offhand.
Broncos. You can talk about the Broncos.
Oh, I know where the Gardner Johnson can go.
Where?
The Bengals.
Well, they
lost Jesse Bates and Von Bell.
Yeah, they need.
They did draft what's his name? Daxton Hill.
Uh-huh.
They drafted him last year. Now, is he that player where that Bates and Bell are? I don't know. But, I mean, you lost a safety. You can go. I mean, why not get C.J. Gardner-Johnson?
Yeah, I mean, hey, that would be a good fit.
It would be a good replacement.
Yeah, like you said, they lost Von Bell, Jesse Bates. You just throw in C.J. Gardner-Johnson. It's like you never lost somebody.
No, you got one of them.
Yeah, and then like you said, if Daxton Hill, I mean,
if he turns out to be a good safety, then they'll be all right.
Because I don't find Von Bell was the best.
He was a solid player. He's not. I don't think he's a Hall of Fame player, but I mean, I'll take him back on the Saints.
But he didn't do good on the Saints though.
What he done better than Malcolm Jenkins returning.
No, that
was
did,
stupid.
Yeah,
They instead of paying a young guy, they brought in Malcolm Jenkins. And I like Malcolm Jenkins as a player.
Yeah.
But whenever you're gonna sign, he was in his 30s. Von Bell's in his 20s, and you're gonna sign Malcolm Jenkins probably what you could have signed Von Bell for. That was a stupid move.
Yeah, that was a stupid move. Yeah.
You bring back the young guy, not go re-sign a old veteran.
Yeah, I didn't understand that move. Yeah. That's a crazy move. But
the Eagles, they better start doing something. They bought Brandon Graham back, but he's older too now. He's in his 30s.
And they signed who? Kelsey, the offensive lineman.
He said he's not retiring.
Okay.
He still had another year, I think.
Yeah.
So he's still playing at the top of his game. So you
still got Jalen Hurts. I didn't hear nothing about Miles Sanders. Did you?
No, I don't. Did they tag him?
I don't know. I didn't hear anything about him, or I missed.
I don't know. I don't know if he had got tagged or not. He might be a free agent. Yeah. Either he got tagged or he's a free agent. Yeah. So if he goes, he might be a free agent. I don't know where he would go either. Now the Saints, if he could get him cheap, but I doubt it.
Yeah, I doubt it.
They're not going to be able to get him cheap.
Yeah, because I was going to say you still got Jalen Hurts, Devontae Smith. So you still got an offense that you can run through. But
you think about AJ Brown, Jay?
Drew.
Some of these players. That's that better receiver.
Yeah, but
Devontae Smith, Jalen Hurts. Oh no, AJ Brown.
That's why I have you to correct me.
Yeah, and Goddard. But they still have players on offense. Team, They lose in defense though.
Yeah, that's right. Fletcher Cox.
You lost Edwards to the Bears.
Yep.
You probably losing C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Yep. You lost Hargraves.
Fletcher Cox. You probably gonna lose.
Yeah. So you got a lot of.
You got a lot of holes to fill. You looking just like the Saints.
Yep. Haha.
Except in more positions.
Yeah.
Now it don't hurt them as much losing Edwards because they did draft the Georgia linebacker Dean.
Yeah.
I don't know how to say his name. Nicole Dean. I don't know.
Yeah, something like that.
So if he can play what his potential is, because he had got hurt. Yeah, I mean they'll be fine there.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, I mean, and what about the 49ers? I mean, signing Hargraves.
That's a good. Their defense is already great.
Yeah.
So picking him up I don't know how they're doing it with the money.
I don't know.
But I mean, they doing like
because they got Christian McCaffrey too on
and they basically the 49ers got like 7 compensatory picks.
Mm-hmm.
They traded for Christian McCaffrey. They traded like a second, a third.
Yeah.
And something that I think a couple other later picks.
Mm-hmm.
They basically got compensatory picks back for. They basically got Christian McCaffrey for nothing.
Yeah, because they got their picks back.
They got their picks back. They got I think it was like third round picks. I think. And I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh no. So they're gonna be able to rebuild their team. If they hit on their team's getting older.
Yeah.
So they better start hitting on these draft picks.
Yep.
And the way John Lynch is building the team, they're doing pretty good. They just need a quarterback.
Yeah, I don't like their quarterback situation. I mean, they went out and I found out today they signed Sam Darnold.
Yeah,
I mean, come on.
I tweeted out, well, looks like Sam Darnold might be a starter again.
Yeah.
Because Trey Lance and Purdy can't stay healthy.
Yep.
If Purdy was healthy, he might be the starter. But Trey Lance, they traded picks for him.
Yep.
And I don't know if they're just gonna give up on him like Zach Wilson in the Jets, but
yeah.
Sam Darnold, it looks like he might be able to be a starter.
I mean, my thing is, look, you couldn't win with Jimmy Garoppolo, and he was better than Sam Darnold.
They weren't with Jimmy Garoppolo.
I'm saying a Super Bowl.
No, they
made the playoffs and stuff like that. But I'm just saying.
I think they got to the Super Bowl.
I'm sure they did.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, if you couldn't do it with him, you think you're doing it with Sam Darnold?
Well, Kyle Shanahan's pretty good at using the quarterbacks he has. So as long as he doesn't,
as long as he has running backs, yes.
And he still has McCaffrey. They still have the other running back. Is it Mitchell? Elijah Mitchell?
Yeah, Elijah Mitchell. Yeah.
Or is that on a different team?
No, he was on the 49ers. I don't know if he left.
I don't know.
Yeah, he came from UL, yeah.
And they never know. They might draft another running back. Who knows?
Yeah.
But
because they got okay. Help me out with the receivers. They got Debo Samuels and who else? Because I'm not going to remember.
Ayuk.
Yeah,
I think it's Ayuk.
And you still got George Kittle, but he's getting older. So, I mean, you still got a team around offense, but you still need to add some pieces. Your defense is stacked. I mean, I still think you're going to be really good on defense.
Your offensive line will be good. I mean, best left tackle in the league, Trent Williams.
Yeah.
Trent Williams, yeah.
Yeah.
So 49ers are looking good. They added another great defensive player to their already great team. It's now it makes me wonder, like, okay, you were willing to sign Hargrave in the offseason.
Mm-hmm.
But a couple years ago, you traded DeForest Buckner instead of paying him. It's like, well, why not just resign DeForest Buckner? You're willing to pay a defensive tackle, just not Buckner. That's like
maybe he was causing some trouble.
It's crazy. You're willing to sign someone else's free agent, but not your own. It's like, come on.
Yeah.
Now I think they got pretty good back for Buckner, but
that might be why they do it. At a certain point, you have to get extra draft picks and.
Yeah, you traded, you sign somebody. You're going to give someone the money anyway, so you bring someone else, you trade the person, you have to restock picks.
Yeah,
so
you restock picks. So I'm guessing that's why you do it.
It's not a bad thing, but
if you make sure you get somebody else.
You got to hit on those draft picks.
Yeah.
You can't afford to miss.
Yep.
Like the Saints, they're in a situation, they're getting older.
Yep.
They gotta hit on these draft picks. Now they hit on Olave, they hit on Shaheed.
Yeah.
They drafted him or unrestricted free agent? So I still say that's a draft pick. You signed him.
Yeah.
It's yours. So that's 2 receivers. Mm-hmm. Now you got to draft that 29th pick. It's got to be someone that's going to be on your team for a while. Because you fixed it. Cameron Jordan can't play forever.
No, I mean, yeah. How old is he? 34?
Somewhere around 35? There. He's up there.
I mean, eventually his back's going to give out from playing defensive line all year. He's
getting older.
Yeah, he's getting a lot older. So you have to hit on your draft picks. I mean, if you don't, then you're gonna be hurting because you're gonna have old players.
Yeah, and you got to start cutting players because the money.
Yeah,
because you re-signing. Okay, now you got to cut these players and you have nobody to replace them with.
Yeah,
and you don't.
And then you're gonna have a bunch of dead money that you can't do nothing with.
And that's the year that you say, okay, we're going for the number 1 overall pick, and you just cut everybody, trade what you can, and.
Mm-hmm. And I think what's going on with the Saints is they don't want to go back to the years before 2006.
I agree.
So they're doing whatever they
have to do. You don't want Aaron Brooks no more.
Aaron Brooks, yeah. Jake Delhomme. But Jake Delhomme was a good quarterback.
They were stupid.
Yeah.
They kept Aaron Brooks, got rid of Jake Delhomme, and he went to a Super Bowl.
Yeah, with the Panthers.
They're stupid.
Once again, the NFC South teams took off.
Well, that was coaching's fault, though. They could have played Jake Delhomme, but they traded him.
Yeah.
But
yeah, so, I mean, I don't think they want to go back to that with the paper bags on the Saints heads. If you was old enough to remember wearing a paper bag on your heads, y'all type Y for yes, N for no. Because I wasn't old enough for the paper bag.
No.
So I don't know exactly.
I wasn't even watching.
I mean, I was old enough to see Aaron Brooks play.
But I think it was before Aaron Brooks.
It could have been.
I think it might have been early 90s. I don't know.
That's when I remember the Saints with Aaron Brooks and Jake Delhomme. That's when I remember.
That was 2000.
Yeah.
I think around there.
Yep. So, I mean, and they don't want to go back to that, which is understandable.
No.
And then if they go back to that, do you think they scared the team's going to move out of New Orleans?
Not as long as Gail Benson has the team.
Yeah.
And if she ends up selling the team, they're going to put it in the contract where they can't move for
like 30 years.
Yeah.
Like the Grizzlies did that, didn't they?
Yep, I think so.
Yeah.
And they have other teams that did it. But yeah. Now eventually they could move it out, but I think the league likes it in New Orleans.
Well, yeah, it's a party city.
It's an attraction.
Yeah.
And I think New Orleans, I'm sorry, kind of nasty.
Yeah.
They say the streets smell like pee.
Yeah.
Certain areas, it's not a good place.
And you got to watch your back wherever you go.
It's not that safe.
Like we would like to go to a Saints training camp.
Training camp, practice, something, because they have autograph sessions and stuff. And so we're gonna try to go on. I'm gonna try to get a Derek Carr, get it autographed.
But it is a little scary for 2 blind people to be in New Orleans.
Yeah, it's like and that's the thing. If we wasn't blind, we'd probably go. But being blind, it's like, do we really want to go over there?
Yeah. So I mean,
and not just because you go over there doesn't mean something's gonna happen. It's just it's dangerous.
It's a possibility.
Yeah.
I mean, it can happen anywhere, but New Orleans, it's a big possibility.
Just stay. Don't go by yourself anywhere.
No.
If you go with some people.
Yep. And so you want to talk about the Broncos a little bit with Sean
Broncos, yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, Sean Payton's doing his Sean Payton stuff.
Taking all the Saints. He took a lot of Saints. As many Saints players and coaches he could take, he was taking.
Yep.
He was trying to take Pete Carmichael, couldn't get him.
No, couldn't get him. Only because it was a lateral move.
And honestly, I would have said, okay, take him.
Yeah, like, you're fired. Go.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't do that good. And it's like, okay, you're going to bring him back? Oh, but we're going to change him. He's going to be used more. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he got Ben Powers on offense.
The guard.
And that
was a 4-year deal.
Yeah, and then the other offensive lineman.
I think McGlinchey.
Yeah.
I think that's how you say it. If I could be wrong, it could be a different team, but I think that was him.
Yeah, so he got protection for Russell Wilson that Russell Wilson didn't have before. He might as well go.
And they're trying to. Last I heard, I think I heard it yesterday. They were trying to trade one of their receivers.
Which one?
All three of them. I don't know if it mattered. I guess whoever got the most offered.
Oh, okay.
But they were trying to trade one of three receivers. So it's like, okay, Russell Wilson needs all the help he can get. He didn't have a good year, and you got to try trading one. Now, they could replace him in free agency. They could go get an Adam Thielen, a DJ Chark. They could go get somebody like that.
Yeah.
Or they can draft somebody. But it's like, you're going to try to trade something that your team's going to need. I don't know.
I know who the Broncos are going to draft as a receiver. You want me to tell you?
Who? An Ohio State person?
Uh-huh. Jackson Smith.
Yeah, I mean, about right. That's all Sean Payton drafted, Ohio State.
Ohio State.
And the Saints still kind of do it. They drafted Chris Olave. And it's not like the players they drafted was like bad.
No, it's just Ohio State.
Ohio State. Von Bell.
Yeah.
Pete Warner.
Malcolm Jenkins.
I forgot about him. Marshawn Lattimore. That's where they drafted from.
Ohio State. So he's going to do the same thing at Denver.
And they're all really good. It's just like Ohio State. So if you have an Ohio State person get drafted you want, trade up and right in front of the Broncos.
Yep, because Jackson Smith from Ohio State, he ran a 4.39 in the combine. He's gone to the Broncos because you need a receiver.
Yeah,
I'm not sure who's their running back.
Who?
Melvin.
Bronco. No, I think it's Javonte. Is it Javonte Williams?
I don't know.
It was a rookie last year. He was hurt. No, they don't need a running back.
Okay,
they might get a backup because they had Melvin Gordon at one time. He can't hold on to the ball. He fumbles too much.
Yeah, I got to get back into watching all the NFL games.
It's a lot to keep up with. Yeah. You can't look
like
at stuff.
I watch a bunch of Saints games, but I don't watch everybody's team.
Yeah.
But I guess
I keep up with it more than him.
Yeah.
So
I'm more about the college football and stuff like that.
College football I keep up with.
Yeah.
Not LSU anyways.
Yeah. So, but I'm gonna get back into watching all the games, and especially if we're talking about it, I gotta know.
Oh yeah,
I can't just be throwing things out there.
Did the Broncos get anybody on defense? I don't remember anybody.
I don't remember anybody on defense.
I know that they got offensive line help, which they needed.
Yeah.
So that's a good start for them.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't really want it to do good. Sean Payton want to leave.
Yeah.
It's like.
I'm glad he's in the AFC.
Yeah.
So
now, if he would have went to the Cardinals, I'd have been fine with it because they had the 3rd overall pick. Give us that 3rd overall pick, have him, take him. I don't care.
Yeah,
I wish that would have happened, but they didn't.
No, but at least the Saints got a 1st round pick in return. So
29. It's kind of depressing.
But at least they got a 1st round pick,
and it would have been the 30th if the Dolphins tampered. With Sean Payton and Tom Brady, so they lost that 1st round pick.
Yeah, well, apparently it is legal to tamper.
No,
let me ask you. Free agency don't open till what? Wednesday at 3?
Wednesday, but it's legal. It's legal
whenever
it's open. They
to tamper on Monday.
It's open to talk to.
I know
free agents,
but what do they call it? Tampering.
No, people call it legal tampering.
Legal tampering. That's right.
I don't know if the NFL calls it that. The people call it that because they're not technically a free agent yet. It opens on Wednesday.
That's right.
But the NFL opens it up. Okay, start talking to them because whenever it hits Wednesday, you can sign them.
Just saying. Hey, if one thing's tampering, this is tampering too.
No, it's legal now.
Legal tampering. That's right.
No.
So you want to get
the Dolphins?
The Dolphins trade and stuff.
Yeah, it's because Jalen Ramsey, he's not the same player he was, but he's still good.
Yeah.
And he takes a lot of chances for picks and stuff. So I don't think he really has to be the number 1 because they do have Xavier and Howard.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that a 3rd round pick I would have
Oh,
did it. The Saints, I could have said, hey, take this 3rd-round pick. We take Jalen Ramsey.
well, yeah.
I would have did it too.
How come when the Saints trade, they got to give up a buttload of stuff? The Dolphins want to trade for one of the top corners in the league, and you give up a 3rd-round pick.
Because he's 28 years old and he won a contract.
I
so
know.
whenever the Dolphins traded for him, I think they guaranteed a 2nd year.
Yeah.
So the money, and he's an older player.
Yeah.
I mean, look what they got. C.J. Gardner-Johnson, a young player. They got a 5th-round pick. You couldn't at least get a 3rd.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
something.
But Jalen Ramsey is older, so it's.
Yeah. And that's sad when you're starting to say 28,
28,
29.
But it's 20. It's old for a quarterback. No, that's just starting his prime.
Yeah.
But for corners, you got to be able to run. By the time you hit 30, you don't have the same speed because of injuries.
You got to play with instincts.
Yeah, it's.
But he's gonna help the Dolphins out. I mean, Dolphins are going for it. I mean, trading for Ramsey, like you said, they got Xavier Howard.
They
David
Long,
the linebacker. You know, and
they got a backup quarterback just in case Tua gets hurt. So it doesn't look like they're gonna draft one or get Rodgers or Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, who they signed as backup? I forget.
Mike White.
Mike White, that's right.
I think it was. I don't remember how much was it. 20 million.
It was 2-year deal. I know
that. It might have been 20 million. I could be wrong on that.
See, and he's gonna be a backup.
Yeah, but that's not all guaranteed. What's the guaranteed money?
Oh, that I don't know.
Because that 20 million, that might not. It's nothing. They're probably gonna cut
probably
him after
7-8 million guaranteed, something like that.
It's backup money.
Yeah. But no, that's good for the Dolphins to have a backup like Mike White.
Yeah.
Because like you said,
Tua's gonna probably get hurt.
Yeah, and like you said, Mike White came into the Jets,
and he can win games.
And he won games.
It's a really good backup.
If Tua don't pan out, you put Mike White in. You never know; he might be a franchise quarterback.
No,
I
don't think so.
You just said he came in the Jets and he won games
as a backup. I don't think he can do it as a starter. Well, if he could have done it as a starter, they wouldn't have been struggling with Zach Wilson. They would have just left him in. He could. He's like a Chase Dan. He's one of these quarterbacks that's gonna come in and he can win you a couple games if you need.
Yeah, like an Andy Dalton.
Like Andy Dalton.
Sporadic wins. Yeah.
Jameis Winston's the Saints backup. So.
Oh yeah,
they renegotiated.
He should have left. He's not gonna be happy.
Well, yeah, but he probably looked. Nobody was probably offering him anything but a backup. So you might as well stay with the team that. You've been with. But as far as the Dolphins, I mean. They trying to help out. It looks like they're trying to go for it, but if they were really trying to go for it, they'd have got Rodgers or Lamar Jackson. It's like you got Jalen Ramsey, you got the linebacker David Long.
David Long, yeah.
Go out and get Rodgers. Go out and get Lamar Jackson. Just get one of them.
You don't do things halfway if you're gonna go for it.
Tua doesn't have a strong arm. He's accurate, but he don't have that arm, and he gets hurt too much.
And I was going to say I like Tua as a quarterback, but. I mean, 3 concussions in 1 year. That's not good.
They should have just went for it and went get one of the quarterbacks.
Yeah, because you have the receivers to do it. You know, I mean,
and it's not too late. But
they can still make a trade for Stafford because Stafford's still on a trade block.
They could go for Stafford, but I don't think they are. They picked up Tua's option.
Okay, well he's staying then.
So they have him for this year and next year,
unless they trade Stafford.
And they could trade Tua. They could.
The Rams.
It's a possibility they could trade him.
Yeah.
But I don't think they will. I think they're sticking with the quarterbacks they got. Yeah. That's why they brought in Mike White.
Yeah. And like Tua did not do bad this year. I mean, he did really good until he got hurt. So, I mean, Dolphins, they'd be a playoff team for sure.
If Tua stays healthy,
Tua stays healthy, yeah. Well, now they got Mike White, so, you know.
He could win the games. They should be a playoff team.
Yeah. I mean, I think any quarterback you put on the Dolphins, with those receivers they have, you're going to do good. I mean, Sam Darnold can go to the Dolphins.
You think Winston will be good?
With those receivers, he might be.
Yeah. He had Mike Evans, and he threw a lot.
He threw a lot of interceptions.
That's his problem.
That was his problem, yeah.
He could throw for yards. He can't throw. He always throws interceptions.
Yeah, he got a strong arm.
If he didn't throw interceptions, he'd be a starter for the Saints. They wouldn't have to get Carr.
Yeah, he turned the ball over at the wrong times all the time,
they had one where I think it was Marquez Callaway. Last year he just threw up. Now he ended up catching it, but it was one of those passes where he gets picked off. Mm-hmm. He just threw it up in the end zone like Callaway ended up making a play, but it was a bad throw.
Yeah.
And that's what hurts Winston. That's why he's not a starter.
Yeah, bad decisions. So, but I mean, if you can get a quarterback on the Dolphins just like Jimmy Garoppolo going to the Raiders. If Jimmy Garoppolo would have went to the Dolphins, he don't make many mistakes with the ball. I think he could have won there.
Yeah, he could have.
You know,
and then they helped out their defense by signing those two players, so he could have. But I don't know if they want. They don't want that. And then the contract for Garoppolo, that was a good deal. It's a good deal. It was like $67 million. I think it was a 3-year deal.
4.
It's a 4?
Yeah, somebody corrected me on Twitter. I said it was a 3-year deal.
I think it's a 3, but it could be a 4.
And somebody said it was a 4-year.
And maybe it's a 4-year deal. Y'all have to check that out.
Yeah.
But it was only $67 million, and it was like $34 million guaranteed.
Yeah.
You can get off that contract probably after the first year.
Yeah.
So it's like if the Raiders end up doing something for the quarterback, so if the Dolphins could have gotten for that deal, okay, you just let Tua go. You can still bring in Mike White as a backup.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
So, I mean,
the Jets could have even got Garoppolo because now they might be stuck with no quarterback.
Yeah, because the last thing I heard about the Jets was with Trey Wingo.
No, well, but he was wrong.
I know that, but that was the last thing I heard. Trey Wingo said the trade was done. Rodgers was going to the Jets, and then you corrected me and said,
"Nope,
it's not." So I didn't see what happened.
I was waiting. I quote tweeted him because I didn't want to say I didn't want to be that one of those guys. Oh, trade happened.
What I did with Twitter this time, I said the trade went down. Aaron Rodgers went to the Jets, according to Trey Wingo.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start doing that. Yeah. If I see a tweet, I'm gonna be starting to point that person out. I got it from him. You blame him.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to start doing that. Yeah. Or I'm just gonna quote tweet them.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna do. That way they know.
Because I don't want to be wrong.
No.
So when you corrected me about that, I was like, Rodgers is gone.
No.
You said no, he's not.
No. And they still working on it. They say they're optimistic, but I mean, come on.
Yeah. Look.
They lost out on Jimmy. They lost out on Derek Carr because of it.
Yeah.
They lost on Jimmy Garoppolo. Now they might be stuck with Zach Wilson. They don't even have Mike White no more.
No.
The only quarterback you have right now is Zach Wilson.
Yep.
So I'm still sorry for the Jets fans.
Well, yeah, if I was a Jets fan, which I'm not, I wouldn't be happy because the Jets are putting all their eggs in one basket with Aaron Rodgers, and it may not happen.
And they still could go after Lamar Jackson. And so it's not out the question.
But from what I heard, is Lamar Jackson's probably going to sign the franchise tender or whatever.
Not if the Jets offer him a deal.
Well, not if they offer, but I don't.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't see anybody offering.
No.
And he said,
but if they get desperate, the Browns are desperate. Deshaun Watson was going to the Saints. They got desperate and overpaid for Deshaun Watson.
That's true.
So the Jets, they lose out on every quarterback in free agency. Rodgers says, "Nope, I'm going back to the Packers." He's not even retiring. He's going back to the Packers.
Yeah.
Packers would be mad.
Yeah.
I don't even know if could they cut him? I don't know.
See, with a player like Rodgers, look, you've been putting this off for what, 2 weeks? 2.5 weeks?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe longer. I don't know. Cool. That would aggravate me as an owner or as a coach. I wouldn't want you.
But the Packers just gave him a contract, so they stuck with him. If he says he's coming back, they have no choice unless they cut him and just say, whatever, we cutting you.
Yeah. But what I'm talking about is the Jets. On the Jets side.
But they missed on with Zach Wilson. I think it was number 2 overall.
Yeah, something like that.
They trying to make up for it by getting Rodgers. If they didn't miss with the quarterback, they wouldn't be in this situation. But because they missed on that pick,
and like
they
you said,
stuck with going for Rodgers.
And like you said, they are desperate. They need a quarterback.
Yep. So they could still go after Lamar Jackson. I wouldn't rule it out. Yeah. The way the NFL was this offseason and the way it usually normally is, don't rule nothing out. Because they're saying Rodgers is going there and he still hasn't gone there. So I wouldn't be surprised if Lamar Jackson ended up going to the Jets.
Well, Jets fans, if y'all watching, if y'all want Lamar Jackson, type Y for yes, N for no. That way we know how y'all feel about that. And do you think Lamar Jackson would be a good fit for the Jets, though?
Doesn't matter. They need a quarterback.
Well, I know
Zach Wilson ain't a good fit. Lamar Jackson's a better quarterback.
I'm talking about the offense they run, though. Would it fit him? Or will the offense
Lamar Jackson, no matter where he goes, it wouldn't fit. Because he's a running quarterback. They have to change up. They would have to change it up.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. I don't know.
No, because it's an option style offense. You gotta base it around your running game, and most teams aren't gonna do that.
Yeah,
unless they have Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, I mean, hey. And if the Jets are smart, if you can get Lamar Jackson instead of Aaron Rodgers, that's what I would go get. He's 26.
26.
Better than a 38-year-old that might.
He's more likely to get hurt
and retire at the end of the year, or quit in the middle of the season because I'm just tired.
But he wants his money too. So that's gonna hurt you. You can structure the deal to where it's not gonna hurt you this year, but it's gonna hurt you later.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
And you're gonna have to start cutting players, kind of like the Saints are doing, and letting people go.
Yeah,
it's good until you start having to get rid of players.
Yep. So I bet the Jets fans are hopeful they get somebody.
And who would you rather, Jets fans? Would you rather Aaron Rodgers or Lamar Jackson?
Yeah, y'all let us know.
Yeah,
because I know who we would rather, but
and it's not if Rodgers says I'm playing for the next 3 years, I take Rodgers.
Yeah, but you never know with him.
You don't know. That's why I wouldn't take him.
He's too much drama. He's wishy-washy,
and he's doing this. He likes the attention.
Yeah,
he wants the attention on him, so that's why he's not making a decision.
Yeah,
everybody's what's the talk of free agency? It's not anybody else. It's Aaron Rodgers.
Look up the hashtags on Twitter. You type in Aaron Rodgers come up.
Yeah, it's
so I mean,
Aaron Rodgers is
he's a trending person right now. So and he
likes
it.
Yep. He makes more money that way too.
Yeah, yeah, he does. Yep. So I mean, I don't have nothing else to say. You have anything else you want to talk about?
I don't think so. We might have missed a team, but
yeah.
Like Orlando Brown, he still didn't sign. The Chiefs, the Chiefs did get Jawan Taylor from the Jaguars.
Yeah, I think the Browns got Tomlinson, the defensive tackle.
Tomlinson, yeah.
So a few things like that. Can't really think of no other big names that we forgot.
Oh, we probably missed somebody. Somebody we missed.
Let's see. I don't think we missed a big name.
No, the Bills they re-signed Milano.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't think of any other names.
Yeah, me either. So I'm pretty much good now. Okay. So hope y'all enjoyed the video. Y'all like and subscribe.
All right, we'll get her to turn it off. 9:07 a.m. If y'all have any questions, I will have her look. If y'all in here,
y'all leave a question.
I think she was watching. She's right there. No comments. Okay.